when I go to work, my husband goes to work, and we are barely making it by. We're just middle-class people, and there's several people out here who have, that haven't worked a day in their life, never lifted a finger, but are living the exact same lifestyle that I'm living, if not better. And I think there's really something wrong with that picture. If you look back, like I said, we pay taxes from the 1st till April 13th. Last year, we only paid it till April 1st. So that tells you that the tax increase this year that they've made is an 8%. It just cost you 2 weeks more pay. So like I said, I'm really aggravated about the things that are going on. We've got a lot of government arrogance going about, these pork-filled budgets. It just needs to stop. And the reason that we're all here today is because we need to let our voices be heard. And the only way that's going to happen is by American citizens coming together across the nation. And maybe we'll be accomplishing something.
Unfortunately, right now, we have a government that believes it can be all things to all people except the middle class. We're at a point now where we literally can't do it. I was brought up with the American dream. Those who work harder, strive harder, save, take care of their families, those are the people you look at. They got ahead. Now it's like those are the people we try to pick their pockets. We try to take what they've done. And that's not the country that I know. I tell a lot of people I woke up on the first Tuesday of November to a country I didn't recognize. And I still don't. But I don't want to give up. Okay, I'm just an old soldier. I believe in fighting to the death, and that's just the way I feel about my country. I'm not giving up. When the arrogance of our Congress, where they can pass a bill that we haven't had a chance to look at, there's been no open debate. They haven't had a chance to look at. When they take directions from somebody like Nancy Pelosi and say, vote for this bill, and they sign a bill sight unseen, changing the whole structure of our country.
Amen.
We have an election coming up next year, and I am not an Army recruiter. I have never been an Army recruiter. But I tell you what, I'm recruiting for this election. We need to vote. You need to tell everybody you know, vote. You need to get a hold of them. If necessary, we can do like the Democrats do. We can run buses through the towns and pick them up and take them to the polling places. I mean, we can offer them a sandwich. Give me a break.
Can they vote twice?
Let's get them to the polls. Let's educate. That's what we're all about right now. We have a press blackout on what we're doing. Our country, our president, basically, I believe, was elected by the liberal press. Any and everything that was derogatory or should have been investigated or should have been aired to the public was hidden from our view. And they're doing the same thing about what you have to do today. We have 2004 Tea Parties. How many of them do you think are going to be on the news?
I wanted to go to Nashville today because I wanted to attend a tea party where there are throngs and throngs of people. But I met Sam on the internet, on an internet link, and she's worked so hard. She's done this by herself. She's not controlled by the GOP. Nobody's from the top up. They're trying to spin that in the MSN. She just saw a need. She has a passion, and I wanted to be here to support her. And we thank you for doing this, Sam. I'm just a mom. I'm 49 years old. I've never even thought about attending a rally. I'm just a mom and a small business owner. And I feel like I went to sleep on November 3rd in the United States of America, and I woke up, I don't even know this country. I don't even know this country anymore. They're attacking our veterans, calling them right-wing extremists. That's your Homeland Security, your tax dollars at work. Department of Homeland Security says that the terrorists with bombs strapped to their chest, you know what we're calling them now? Man-caused disasters. It's out of control. It's out of control. Sam was talking about February 13th, 2 days ago, being tax-free day. So that means all you good, hardworking people have worked from January 1st until April 13th just to pay your taxes. 37, I think, of those days that you work just to go just to pay federal and state taxes, and another like 28 days for payroll taxes. I got news for y'all. I worked hard during those days. Some days not even taking a coffee break. I worked hard. Maybe next year I won't work so hard. Maybe I'll shrug and sit on my butt and not do anything. Congress passed a spending bill, 8% increase. I know nobody, none of my friends, none of the small business people that I own, who is increasing expenditures. They're all cutting back. Yet Congress is so out of touch, 8%. I hope everybody, before they leave, jots down the numbers of your representatives Sam's taken the trouble to put up. One of them I want to speak about is Congressman Tanner. And I know he's running unopposed. I call Congressman Tanner and I email and I write him a lot. And I know he's done a lot of good for Dyer County. But I want you to know Congressman Tanner voted for the stimulus. $800 billion stimulus that he didn't read. Nobody read it. You can read it now. It's at stimulus.org or the Heritage Foundations. He's not representing me if he's not reading the words in there. And I called. I begged him not to sign that. Not only did he sign it, $800 billion stimulus bill, you know what he did within the next week? He and a delegation of congressmen throughout the United States took their wives and they took an overseas trip on our taxpayer dime. They're out of control. Who does that? Then he turned around and he signed the spending bill with an 8% increase that we have to pay back. This is all on these little children and it's all on us. Congress is, I just feel like they're out of control. They're not listening to us. They don't work for we the people. You know, with the first week or two in office, the president met with the GOP leaders on Capitol Hill. And Minority Whip, GOP, Eric Cantor, brought an alternative. And the president looked at him and said, well, I won, so I trump you on that. Democrat Majority Speaker Nancy Pelosi said, yes, we won the election, talking about the Democrats, yes, we wrote the bill. And they shut out the Republicans on that. And the media, they keep saying that the Republican Party and the conservatives, they're the party of no. Well, I got news for Washington. I am the party of no. No more bailouts, not on my taxpayer dollar. No more tax increases, not on my dime. You know, this Congress is so out of control, they run around, thank you, scaring people in Washington. I mean, scaring people in the nation about the bonuses for the AIG employees. Well, you know, Congress passed that bill. They put that in there. And not only that, they're giving bonuses, $60 million more in bonus than they gave to AIG in bonuses for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Where's the outrage there? No one's held accountable. They think they don't have to listen. They're just out of control and I'm sick of it. I have to cut my budget. I have to scrimp and save. I have to pick and choose what I can buy. And they're spending like there's no tomorrow, and it's our money. It's not their money. 44% of federal expenditures this year is going to be paid with borrowed money. They say that the IRS tax revenues are down 25%. I get a feeling it's going to be down a whole lot more than that. Where are they going to get the money? They're coming after me? Look, no more. I am tired of people spending the fruits of my labor. I work hard, and I want to keep my money. And I don't mind helping from time to time, and I know it's a bad economy. And I know people out there need help. If they need help, instead of handouts, let them come work for me. I work hard. You can come clean, my house or do odd jobs around my office. No more handouts. It's just gotten out of control. I don't know what else to say. I love this country. She's well worth fighting